On May 26, 2008, a march and press conference was held in San Jose, California to commemorate the passing of 1 year after the untimely death of father of four and ex-Marine Steve Salinas. Salinas was killed by San Jose police officers for exhibiting behavior that they apparently deemed to necessitate malicious force. On the evening of May 25, 2007, police responded to a noise complaint at the Vagabond Inn at 1st and Gist Streets in San Jose. By the time they left, an unarmed naked man had been beaten and tased to death. That man was Steve Salinas. 1 year later, the San Jose Police Department has been unwilling to provide Mr. Salinas' family with the police report for that evening. The police stance on the issue is that the officers had committed no wrongdoing, and District Attorney Dolores Carr opted not to pursue criminal charges against the officers responsible for Mr. Salinas' death. A growing movement has rallied behind the Salinas' family's cause, as what happened to Mr. Salinas was not an isolated incident. There have been a total of 5 taser-related deaths in San Jose since the police department was outfitted with them in 2004. What was introduced as a means to reduce police-related homicides has in fact become an alternate method of achieving the same effect. The community has had enough and are speaking out, demanding a police accountability and a ban on tasers. Quote, "I will not let those who took my father, a former Marine and loving father, get away without justice being served," end quote, says Noreen Salinas, daughter of Steve Salinas. On Memorial Day 2008, a vigilant group of supporters gathered at the Silicon Valley Debug Community Center, located on the corner of Stockton and Lenzen Avenue in San Jose. All present were actively engaged in tasks varying from picket sign creation to meal distribution. A strong sense of unity could be felt in the tiny office space filled from wall to wall with people from all ends of the cultural spectrum. For what would generally be such a somber day, there was not a tear to be found. Instead of the angry war cries of a people jilted, there were laughs, hugs, and plenty of smiles. Donuts to dollars, this reporter is willing to say that the happiness felt on that day was the type you can only feel when you know that somewhere out there, there's hope. With all the signs having been created and the bellies filled, there were introductory speeches given by members of the community who had suffered at the hands of the San Jose Police Department. The group then proceeded to march from the Debug building down Stockton Street, making a left onto Santa Clara Street, then proceeding to City Hall. At 6:29 p.m., the time that Mr. Salinas was declared deceased according to the coroner's report, it was announced that the Salinas family has filed a $20 million lawsuit in federal court against the City of San Jose and Taser International Incorporated for the wrongful death of Steve Salinas. Of the incident, Noreen's attorney Dale Gallipo has said, "The use of excessive force against individuals by police officers is totally out of control. Since police officers are virtually never criminally prosecuted or disciplined for using excessive force, even when the force resulted in individual's death, the only recourse the family has is to file a civil rights lawsuit against the involved police officers and the involved police agency."
To support my sister here, but also I have a story to tell. In 1997, my son was accused of a crime, and although they came into my home with draw guns, clip guns, and I told them that he was not in there, but this is how they disrespected me and my constitutional rights. With guns at my head, they went through my house, they went in my kitchen drawers, they was in the sinks, in the closets. Now they're looking for a 6-feet man, but they are all, I asked them, do you want to go in my purse? Well, yeah, because this to me was against my constitutional rights. And I think it's about time that we as citizens, we stand up and we stop this police brutality, and not for one, but for all of us and for everyone that's going to be in the midst of these police officers, because truly they do not respect us. We pay their salary and they treat us like third-class citizens.